me your GPS, Heidi. Never have to come back.
I was just so super happy when I heard Heidi got the record. We were in Lehman actually in the night, and the rumor went around, oh, Heidi broke the record, and I just yelled out, yay! And suddenly this rumor was around that, oh, Heidi might have broken the record. And it went like a fire through the camping. Like everybody heard it, everybody was like, oh, that's on your gear, no, like it's part of your family, you know? And we were like, just, oh, what an amazing moment. And just all those memories when we started, when I got the record and Heidi was already there years and years back. And it just, we felt like just transformed back, and we got the record back into the family with Heidi. It's just such a happy moment that night.
To bring the world record over 500 meters back to Switzerland. At least I have to do around 47 knots on 500 meters. That's a big number for the girls. When the conditions are there, I think it's possible to make it.
When I first heard about Heidi's record, I wasn't sure if it was rectified. Was it 500 meters? Was it just like the 2-second top speed? And so I was very nervous. I was waiting and I was like, oh, please, 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 make it happen, make it happen. I well remember when Karin did her first record in the Speed Canal in France. That was amazing. That was like, I was watching her and it was so overpowered. And then she kept the records over a few years. And then Luderitz came up, and in the canal it's just like 2 knots faster. Her with the record, and then she lost the record to Sarah Davies, and Sarah had it for a few years, and then now Heidi had it back. Heidi's our team rider, Heidi's our friend. Heidi just started windsurfing 9 years ago. That's like, I couldn't really believe it at first, like that's impossible. And but I mean not impossible. I mean, I know how good she is and how much she dedicates, and I know how strong she is. It's just like, I couldn't believe it. So really, really happy about that as a friend, as a brand, just super stoked.
Get in!
She pretty much only started windsurfing, and she proved from the beginning that there was so much passion and so much dedication and so much effort into it, and it takes such a long time. Only people that try to get a record really know how long the journey is, what's involved, all the failure, all the times the wind wasn't there or the angle wasn't perfect. And then she never gave up, and even everybody switched to foil, she kept on training and training and training, like with so much dedication. And then that day came, and just so much performance as well, amazing. And she just went and took all the production gear and smashed the records. Really great effort.
Heidi, the newest member of the 40 Knot Club. What were your goals coming to Luderitz this year?
Just to improve myself.
Yeah.
So, and my goals come true, so.
Yeah, that's exactly. So you didn't have any fixed targets?
No, not really. Just to have fun, just to go faster and faster and faster as everyone.
I think the discipline speed also was always a very big part of my part of windsurf, or like of my windsurf career. And then with our brand as well, Patrik was very dedicated to speed, because it's just the purest form of performance. There's no, it's quite directly the equipment as well. Naturally, it's the rider, it's the conditions, everything has to be perfect. There needs to be a bit of luck to get everything together. But by the end, it's the fastest is the winner, and the record proves that you're the fastest on the world. While in a slalom, you know, there could have been a jibe, you could have been hindered by somebody else. To have just prove your performance, I think speed is kind of the purest discipline. And it has always been a big part of our brand and ourselves as well.
What did your peak speed on the GPS?
49.94.
Oh!
The gear she was using, the Race Plus, the sail, is a sail we developed 2 years ago, and myself, of course, I was always looking forward to go back to the Luderitz Speed Canal and do a few runs myself again, breaking my personal best, 52.33 knots, but well, never happened. Getting old, too many injuries everywhere. But when I developed that sail, I always did like really deep downwind runs, just to really test and know and understand how does the sail feel if I would go back to Luderitz. So definitely the Race Plus is the good sail to bring to Luderitz, and because we also have the Race SF, which is a little bit higher aspect, which is also really fast, but I believe the Race Plus is really the one with the extra grunt, which pulls you down that deep course. Just saying that actually, speed sailing is not just about top speed. I remember well when I did in 2015, I always had the highest top speed, but over 500 meters I just didn't have good speed. And thinking about what could I do to maintain my top speed throughout the whole course. So what I always felt is like I couldn't lean back, and I was always too upright, and whenever a gust hit I had to sheet out. I was wobbly, I was too close to the beach, and with a wobble risking to end up on the beach. So more and more I was working on the leverage of the sail. So I still have the top speed, let's say open the loose leech and you get more top speed, roughly, but however. But to get that leverage, because as soon as you open the loose leech too much, you start to oversheet a little bit, and you don't have that power to hold you up. And working on that a lot, and we found a trick, not saying it, but it's really important that you lean back with your weight and you actually steady. So if you see someone on a video on a run, on a speed run, leaning back on a very downwind course, you know he has a really good sail. The boards, well, with the boards I just like control. I like to use big sails, overpowered, and put a lot of lead. And the last thing I want is just a very nervous board. So I like to have a big engine, big sail, which I know, or even in the low, it pulls me down, and I can just maintain my speed. So the board is, I always love to have very controllable shapes, and this is what our speed boards are. We have 37, 39, 43, 48 and 53. We really have all the sizes to cover up any wind conditions.
For Patrik as a brand, speed was always pretty much the bottom of where we started from, what was our base, where we built the whole brand on. We went into absolutely every direction there is, but we're never gonna forget that base and want to really continue to build on that as well, because it's, as I said, the most direct competition you can have, and there's so many people that I think just enjoy. It's the biggest part of windsurfing. You go fast in a way, in a straight line. It doesn't need to be a world record, but just this feeling of improving from day to day, I think that's gonna always stay a big part in the sport as well. Even if there's like a lot of different directions. Some years it goes into waves, some years we had supercross, we had slalom, foil, formula, disciplines come and go. But speed, I think, was always a very pure form that will always stay there. And we definitely want to build on that as well. And for next year, we start bringing new boards out again that are in testing now. And we continue going fast.
So Heidi, 2 thumbs up, well done.